Once again, welcome here in this online mode of learning. Today we will start a new topic. The name of the topic is Nutrition in Human Being. This point it is coming under the category of the chapter 1, Life Process. So now we will start this particular topic with the definition digestion. So what is digestion? It's a breakdown of large insoluble food molecules into small water soluble food molecules. Means digestion is what? It is the breakdown of large insoluble particles into the smaller water soluble food molecules. And now these small water soluble food molecules, they will be able to absorb by the human body. So this is the diagram of human digestive system. The next term is coming alimentary canal. What is alimentary canal? Alimentary canal is the entire path of food from mouth to anus. Be specific. From the anterior part to the end part, means posterior part of the whole digestive system. That whole path is known as alimentary canal. Means from the mouth to the anus. This particular whole path, this is known as alimentary canal. This alimentary canal is approximate 9 meter long, whereas in this small intestine is approximate 6.5 meter long. Be very much careful here. The length of small intestine is greater than the length of large intestine. But why this is known as small and why that next one is known as large? Because small intestine is longer than large intestine, but still it is called small as it is thinner. So that's why this is known as small intestine. Okay, and the next one is known as large intestine. This is known as large intestine and this one is called small intestine. Although it is large in compared to the large intestine, but this is known as small intestine because the width of this small intestine is less in compared to the width of this large intestine. So due to the dependency on the width of the large intestine and small intestine, both the term has been given. This width is large, so that's why this is known as large intestine. The width of a small intestine is small, that's why it's known as small intestine. Now the next point is movement of food. When we are engulfing the food, so how it is moving from mouth to the esophagus and rest part of the alimentary canal. It is due to the movement that is known as peristaltic movement. How it occur? Just pay attention towards this particular diagram. So this is the food pipe and this is food. Okay, and it's a food. This is food. So what happened here? In the anterior portion here, the contraction. Look at here, the width of this particular food pipe. The contraction is going to take place. And what happened here in the next point, the expansion of the food pipe is going to takes place. So that's why this particular portion is going to expand. So this particular food, it will go downside. Look at here, this food, it is going to pass down below due to the particular movement that is known as peristaltic movement. What is this? It's the contraction and expansion of wall of food pipe and other organs of digestive system to move the food along gut is called peristaltic movement. So peristaltic movement, it is occurring here in the esophagus. So it is in that esophagus explanation is mentioned here in this particular diagram. Next, we will pay attention towards the glands of digestive systems. Various glands are involved here. Various glands are involved in the digestive system. These are salivary gland, liver, pancreas. These are three most important glands which are present in case of the digestive system. So what is salivary gland and where it is present? Salivary gland, it is present in the mouth and it secretes saliva. So what two important points have been mentioned here. Just focus on these two. Then we will look the figure of the salivary gland in the digestive system diagram. Salivary gland, it secretes saliva in mouth. Saliva contains salivary amylase. What is the function of this particular amylase? It converts starch into the maltose. So here the salivary gland's presence has been shown here. So this is salivary gland, this one is also a salivary gland, and this is also a salivary gland. Total number of 3 pairs of the salivary glands are present here in the mouth. Next digestive gland is liver. What is the function of the liver? It secretes greenish yellow liquid called bile. What is the function of bile? Bile is a temporary stored, the function of the bile is, the main function of the bile is it absorption of the fat. It is going to take place here due to the bile. So bile is temporarily stored in the gallbladder before it is sent to the small intestine. So temporary storage occur, it is in case of the gallbladder. Gallbladder temporarily store the bile juice. Okay, next, bile, this digestion and absorption of fat. This is the main function of the bile juice. This is liver. Okay, and bile, it is going to secrete here, and this is the small intestine. But before going to just open into the small intestine, this particular bile juice, it is going to stored here in gallbladder. So temporary storage, it is occurring here in gallbladder. Third gland is pancreas. It lies behind the lower portion of stomach. It secretes 3 juices. Pancreatic juice, it contain 3 enzymes. These are known as pancreatic amylase, trypsin, as well as the lipase. The main function of pancreatic juice is it is helpful in the digestion of protein, carbohydrate, and fats. So this is pancreas. It is present below the stomach. So these were the 3 important digestive glands which are going to involve and they are playing their role in the digestion. So just wait for the next video. Until then, be safe.